Hey, yo, it's your girl, Corey.
It's your boy Chemist, and we are the cast of 444.
Today's topic is going to be an empath. But before we even start on the topic, we want to take the time to thank all of y'all for liking, subscribing, sharing, giving the word of mouth, telling your uncles, your sisters, your cousin, the dude that tried to holler at you in the grocery store, the girl you've been trying to holler at. Thank y'all for sharing. Like, we're seeing our views go up. We see the number of likes, and we like, hey, y'all listening, y'all telling, thank you for your love and support.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. Much love, gratitude, and appreciation. Like my sister said, y'all been telling y'all uncles, aunties, cousins, sisters, all the above, because we're not just, getting love over here. We're getting love in all these different countries, love in Africa, love in the different regions of Nigeria, love in Brazil, love all over, man. So much love and appreciation and gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. We appreciate that. So today's topic we're going to be talking about empaths. It's an interesting conversation we're getting ready to have. I know me, myself personally, I can speak from my own personal experiences. I know my sister can speak from her own personal experiences. I know that the majority of our audience that is tuning in, can speak from their own personal experiences, because that's what we are. We are empaths, which means that we can feel and observe other people's emotions. Sister, you want to go ahead and delve into it?
Yeah. You might be asking yourself, what is an empath? Basically, what empath is someone that can read others' emotions, absorb others' emotions, and it's not even a conscious thing. It's just something that they're naturally able to do. Not everyone is an empath, and it took me a while to understand that just because I can do certain things, that doesn't mean that my boyfriend or my friend can do it. It's actually one of the, probably to me, when I look at being an empath, it's one of the top psychic abilities to have.
Definitely.
A lot of people look at it more negative than positive when you hear people, and that's just because you haven't learned the specialties of actually being an empath or how to shield yourself. Because with being an empath, you can go around someone and they naturally, or their energy comes to you, and they'll start telling you everything that's going on with them, and you like, as they're telling you, you start to feel drained. And you got to think about like the therapists and stuff. It's kind of like a natural healing ability. Just some people, they don't never get the chance to drop all the stuff that's been burdening them. And once they leave from you, they feel, their voice was finally heard. And sometimes if you don't know how to protect yourself, now you feel drained. You feel like you need to go lay down, or you want to get away from people because you feel like this negative energy on you. So we're going to sit up here and we're going to talk about how to shield yourself, how to actually use being an empath for your benefit. Also, being an empath is like the gateway for other psychic abilities.
Yeah.
So telepathy, what is that? That's reading the mind. Being an empath, you automatically are able to read energy. So that's like your boyfriend coming home late, and he got this excuse of why he came home late, and you like, you're lying. That's that claircognizance right there. You're like, you're lying. That's not what happened. And you don't know how you know he's lying, but you just know he's lying. That's being an empath. Or you're able to help people get to a better state of mind. You're able to read. You go in a room, you know something's wrong, and so you want to leave, or you go somewhere. Like, I was in Las Vegas not that long ago. Me and my homeboy, we was walking down the strip, and we had went like so far to like we wasn't really on the strip no more. He wanted to keep walking. I'm just like, something don't feel right. I want to turn around. That's that empath instinct coming in. And sure enough, when we turn around, I see a sign saying no out of towners or else. I'm like, oh, it was a reason I felt that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into like how to protect yourself as an empath. There's there's ways to like get your energy back. It's ways to shield yourself. A lot of things, especially in you can say this new age, or just a lot of things is more right brained. So get your mind right. Get like your visualization right. because you can go around all these people. If you put like a shield, if you imagine like a white shield protecting yourself, like a border, to where you're not inviting any negativity into you, that's your way of protecting yourself. And some of y'all are gonna be like, "What the hell is she talking about?" But if you know anything about Reiki, if you know anything about any healing process with spirituality, majority of it, 90% of it is all right brain activity, which means that you're using your imagination. If you want to manifest something, what does it happen? It starts in your right brain. You have to be able to visualize it. But if you're not able, you can go get some gemstones. They got hematite, and then they have any black stone. This is obsidian,
Yeah.
but any black stone can protect any negative energy. And that includes the energy of being an empath and going around other people and absorbing their energy. But and then we want to tell you how you can actually use that to benefit you. You want to touch on how?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and just break this down, man. Like my sister was saying, an empath is someone who is aware of other people's emotions. You
Yeah.
can feel their emotions. You're aware of their energy or whatnot. You see the world differently. And me myself personally, I'm an empath, and so I have to have a lot of alone time because me being aware of other people's emotions, me being able to feel other people's emotions, I observe all of the emotions that I'm around and all the emotions that I'm feeling. And so as empaths, sometimes emotions can come over you and they can hit you out of nowhere. You have a emotion of depression come over you and you're not depressed. And you wonder why that's just attacked you. It's not your emotion. It's just that you've
Mm-hmm.
observed and picked up somebody else's emotion. And so, like I said, I spend a lot of alone time or whatnot because my alone time is how I ground myself or whatnot.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of ways that you can protect yourself, you can walk outside with no shoes on at all because what happens is your feet pull minerals from the earth. You pull minerals all the way from the earth, from the core of the earth, all the way through your body. And that's going to shield your energy. That's going to ground you. So all of that energy that you're observing, you'll be able to balance yourself. So another thing, everything is about perception. So a lot of people have the viewpoint that being an empath is a negative thing because you're always feeling and you're always observing energy. But
Yeah.
if you are observing the energy, that means that you can turn around and use the energy for your benefit. So we about to get into some things. So, all right, a couple of things. You have the ability to be able to transform everything around you. So as an empath, remember, you feel energy, but not only do you feel energy, you have the ability to be able to pull that energy in. So when you pull that energy in, you can transform and transmute that energy based on your vibrational stage or vibrational frequency that you're in. So if you're around a person who is going through a lot of emotional crisis,
Yeah.
they're going through a lot of emotional trauma, you can feel it. It's almost like this emotion is yours. You know what I'm saying? It's like you went through it yourself personally. You can feel their emotion, but you can pull that emotion in because you're an empath. You can observe that emotion and you can take that emotion to that high vibrational stage or that high vibrational level that you're at. See, just because you
Yeah.
felt the emotion, that does not mean that you're on that vibrational level. You felt that emotion because you have the ability to be able to bring something that's down there up to where you are. And so that's how you transform that emotion. And then all of a sudden you're conversating with that person and they're dumping all of this on you and they start to feel better. Their energy starts to
Mm-hmm.
change. And they say, I just felt like I had to get that off of my chest. Not knowing that you was transforming and transmuting that energy. Not only that, let me tell you how bad y'all are because I don't know if you know. You have the ability to be able to change communities. You have the ability to be able to change nations. You can transform all the energy. It does not matter what happened in the past. You can go to a certain place, and I know you've done this, sister. You can go to a certain place and you can feel the energy of that place. You can say, oh man, this feels like home. Oh man, it's something wrong with this place. Well, guess what? If you focus and bring that energy in, you have the ability to be able to transform that entire community. All of a sudden, the people that's walking around her, you've been looking at, they've been walking around her moping and everything. Next thing you know, they're walking around her, they got a smile on their face. Why? Because you're a light, and light magnifies. So when you take something in, you can transform and transmute it and then dish it out. And it's all around you. I'm just talking, sister.
Great, you know.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
No, like my brother said. And that takes some practice. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. It's just like when you want to manifest anything. Transmuting energy, that's one of the 12 universal laws.
Yeah.
If you're at a high state, you're able to take something in a negative state and bring it up to you. You're transmuting into a positive energy. You can do that through visualization. You can do that just from feeling, like empaths feel. So you'll learn, just study it or whatever. It don't really take that long to do it because you naturally are conduit to energy. Energy is attracted to you. Negative energy, positive energy. You can manifest stuff in your life just through taking energy. What is the saying? If you go around 3 billionaires, you're gonna be the fourth one.
Definitely.
Why do you think that is?
Definitely.
That's some impact.
Yeah. That's real.
So you're gonna, naturally start absorbing that energy and taking it in from yours, and you didn't even realize what you were doing. But that's something of an empath. With being an empath, you naturally, if you want to see why you're starting to feel like you're in a funk, if you went to the grocery store, but before you went to the grocery store, you were in a good mood. You go to the grocery store and come back home, now you're sad. And you thinking about something that happened to you back in 2009 and we in 2021. And you wondering why, like, damn, I was just having a good day, and like all of a sudden, that's because it could have been someone's energy that you just walked past in the aisle, and now you have that energy. Observe yourself. If you were feeling good all day until you went to the store,
yeah,
that's not your energy. Take the time, sit there a couple of minutes, 2, 3 minutes. It don't even take long. Realize what your day went and what happened. When did your energy shift? Okay, this ain't my energy. Imagine that energy lifting off of you. You don't even have to have, you can do everything through your mind. Your mind is the portal to your world. So just imagine that lifting off of you. You can even imagine it with color. If you want to, take negative energy and paint it black, imagining negative energy black coming off of you and see how you feel.
definitely.
Keep imagining that for 5 minutes in a meditative state. Now, and then like my brother was saying, you can go ground yourself outside. If you don't want to do all that, go into nature. If you live in apartments like me, myself, I stay in a townhome. And I know my neighbors be looking at me crazy. There she go again. But I go outside, because I don't give a damn. I'll go outside and I'll go stand barefoot. Sunlight helps a lot. So you'll see me outside in front of my yard in sunlight, barefoot for about 5 minutes, and I go inside. And just the way it makes you feel, you can feel that release that you needed.
Definitely.
So you can have essential oils. I got my cousin like addicted to being around like the essential oil burners. I use Camille, and what that does is it takes you into like this relaxed state, almost to where you're sleepy, but it removes like the negative energy off of you. So I don't know if y'all ever been to like those Chinese stores, and they got like a little cat going like this and shit, and then you go in there and they got the music playing, like the bottom beats and stuff, and
Yeah.
you just like you feel all relaxed. Why you don't think you can do that for yourself? All you need is the music, the essential oils, and like a dim light, and there you go. But water helps emotions. The water element is based off of emotions. Go near some water, you might want to put your feet in. You don't even have to do that. Just go near it and just think of the problems that you're having and give them off to the water. Imagine them coming out of you and into the water. But that's just a few things that you can do. We just wanted to touch on that really briefly.
Definitely.
Anything else you wanted to say?
Yeah, let me go ahead and say there's 2 things that I want to cover. Sister, you just touched on it. So my sister said that when you're around a whole bunch of billionaires, then all of a sudden you can start walking in that confidence. So the thing about an empath, let me tell you the abilities to be able to benefit you. You can take and observe energy. So this is why it's going to benefit you to watch the people that you're around also too at the same time. Because if you're around progressive people and productive people and people that are doing something and people that have inspirations and visions and innovative and are trying to get somewhere, then guess what? As an empath, you can observe that energy. And no matter what state you were in previously, you can start walking in that energy and manifesting with that energy and changing your entire reality. A second thing, you have to realize as above, so below. So we speak in universal laws. So let's go ahead and break this down. The micro is the macro and the macro is the micro. We would say that we are organisms, and we would say that the universe is the macro, the big thing. But in order for us to understand what's going on above, we have to start understanding what's going on the inside. And so let me go ahead and break this down. A lot of individuals right now are trying to find their way in this age of Aquarius. A lot of people are going through things. A lot of people are making critical decisions in their life. A lot of people are overcoming trauma. And empaths are able to feel and observe all of those emotions. Well, why do empaths exist? Well, empaths help people find their way. So let me go ahead and break this down. If people are trying to find their way, that means that the planet is trying to find its way. As above, so below. So how we operate down here, it's just the microcosm to what's going on up there. So when we're trying to find our way, when we're healing ourselves down here, we're actually healing the planet in the process. We're helping the planet find its way in the process. So right now, I'm not going to go ahead and get into the details and the specificities of it. But right now, planet Earth, which is not really planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? It's just a name that we go by, but planet Kai or, you know, whatever you want to call it. We're level 1 right now. There are other planets and other universes and other galaxies that exist outside of us that are higher than level 1. We're technically not even level 1. But we have the ability to be able to surpass all of those other planets that are higher levels above us because of who we are and how we're designed. So empaths,
Tell them why, brother.
Empaths, look, empaths, don't look at things negatively. You have incarnated with this ability because you are here to influence the planets going forward. You are here to influence the people around you going forward. You are here. You are a spiritual surgeon. So what does a surgeon do? A surgeon knows how to heal people. You do difficult procedures. I don't want no any surgeon. I want a master. I want an expert. That's why you've been through all of those things, because you know the emotional toll of it. You're a master. You have the ability to be able to heal other people. You're a surgeon. You can take it. You can perform those procedures, and those people will walk away better than how they came to you. The planet is trying to find their way, her way, and we're trying to find our way. As above, so below. So everything happened for a reason. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, these things are just happening. We're in an age and we're moving forward and we're moving towards something. But everything is about perspective. And if you want to change and shift reality, change and shift your perspective and start walking in your power and walking your authenticity and realize who the hell you is.
Hey, hit them back with the things that they didn't went through and how they're able to heal people, because I don't think they heard you.
Look,
Preach on.
so let me go ahead and say this. The more spiritual you are, the more you done went through things. I think people don't understand that in order to get something, you have to go through something. And empaths are very spiritual because they've been through things. A lot of them have been through things that you would never believe. That person standing next to you and they have a smile on their face and you don't know that they had scars on the inside. They had silent tears, they had wounds. Like literally, you don't know that they had to put their own backbone back together and they had to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. You got to go through things in order to get access to things. So, you know, I'm going to break this down in an analogy. When you fast because you're trying to get something from the other side. When empaths are automatically born in the spiritual realm. So they're fasting without even trying to fast. They're just consciously not aware of it. And they are naturally pulling and getting things from the outside because they're walking with the title of a spiritual surgeon down here. You have the ability. Everything is in your hands, man.
exactly what my brother said. But that's what we wanted to touch on. Like I said, being an empath is not a crutch. You're able to read energy. If you're able to read energy, that's the gateway to being. If you want these other psychic abilities, you already have them. You have bits and pieces of these other psychic abilities. On top of that, you're a human lie detector. Your intuition, you have the strongest intuition out of all the psychic powers.
Definitely.
Do not think of your empath ability as a crutch or anything in any negative form. Your empath ability you can use to manifest. So that's why we wanted to touch on this subject. I hope you get from I hope empaths are listening and that you can take this and you can learn to elevate in your journey. But I just want to thank all of y'all for listening.
Definitely.
And you got anything you want to hit them with?
Look, we operate as a collective. So we're moving towards this together. So like my sister said, thank everybody for tuning in. Word of mouth goes for. We are the cast of 444. Y'all already know what time it is, man.
All right, we out. Oh yeah, don't forget to tell your mom, your sister, your brother, your cousin. They're trying to holler at you at the store. Tell everybody, continue to like and share. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. We out.